This video will review laws of logarithms, and we'll also use laws of logarithms on that messy expression. This is the 3.6 pre-class video. Alright, so laws of logarithms, we'll be working with three main ones for this section. And the first one is, if you're taking the logarithm of a product, that turns into a sum of logarithms. The next law is if you're taking a logarithm of a quotient, that turns into a difference of logarithms. The last law is that an exponent can go in front as a coefficient and it remains equivalent. Let's look at an example of each one. So if you have the natural log of x times e to the 2x, that's equal to the sum of natural log of x and the natural log of e to the 2x. Example of the second law is taking the natural logarithm of x divided by sine of x. Well, that is natural log of x minus the natural log of sine of x. An example of the third law is that if you take the natural log of x to the fifth, that's equal to 5 times the natural log of x. That one can seem a little strange, or all of them can seem a little strange. Maybe you could just test out some numbers inside and see if they're actually equivalent on your calculator. We'll use these laws of logarithms to simplify. So check out this messy expression. Imagine if we wanted to take the derivative of that expression. That would be a nightmare. But what we could do is rewrite this using laws of logarithms in a way that would be pretty quick to take the derivative afterwards. So within this natural logarithm, we have a quotient, so we'll use that second law. But in the numerator of the quotient, we have a product, so we'll also use the first law. And this is what we would get using that first and second law. But we could also use the third law because we have exponents inside of these natural logarithms. So that would be using the third law. Those exponents can turn into coefficients in front of the natural logarithms. So we won't be taking any derivatives in this video, but in class we'll learn the derivative of a natural logarithm, and we'll also be using laws of logarithms to help us take derivatives in a quicker way. Well, that's it for this video. Hopefully those two objectives warmed you up for class.